How do you plead?
What was the crime
What
that
was
I
the
did?
crime, indeed?
I don't know. What was it?
You coming before the court and you don't know why you're here?
Uh, I don't even got a lawyer here, so
You look like a lawyer.
I'm not.
You're
I'm not
not.
smart enough to be one.
You couldn't defend anybody?
Yep.
Okay.
I stole my mom's drink out of the refrigerator.
Interesting. What kind of drink was it?
Or do you want like a legal
Anything.
thing?
Anything
Okay.
would be fine.
Well, whenever I was like 6, I stole a Pokemon toy.
Pokemon toys are cool. I can see why you would
Yeah,
steal one.
that's why I stole it.
Yeah. Where did you
Yeah.
steal it from?
Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah.
That makes sense too. Um, say, what age were you when you did that?
6.
6. You didn't even know no better, really.
Yeah.
So,
I played with it whenever I got home.
what do you think I should do with you?
Wait,
No Diddy.
i- am I pleading guilty right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I've been told that like if you, my parents told me like if you do something bad, just plead. Like just say that you did it. You won't have as bad as a
That's why
punishment.
I'm asking you, what do you think I should do with you?
I think that you should let me go because I was baby. I was just a baby.
True, true. But, you know, did you learn a lesson?
Yeah, my dad beat me
What was the lesson?
to not do it or else I'll get beat.
That's the lesson?
It was a pretty good lesson. I never stole again.
That's not a good lesson. That's not a good enough lesson.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good
No,
lesson.
that just really shows you to fear pain if you do anything like that
Yeah,
again.
and they tell you to fear jail. So he did
Yeah,
that.
but you should just fear um, consequences in general.
Yeah, and he made me fear the consequences of getting beat
Yeah, but like if you
or
went to
arrested.
jail, you would be mentally beat.
Yeah, and physically.
I mean, it really depends on if you went to jail or prison.
Isn't prison like better?
No, substantially
Oh,
no.
oh.
So, I'm going to, let's see. Unicorn.
A unicorn.
No, it was a text message, sorry.
Oh, so you're not allowed to have your phone in court.
No,
You're breaking the laws.
that's private. Stay away from business, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh.
Okay, so you understand what you did was wrong,
Yep.
and you'll never do it again
Never, ever, ever, unless I need to.
unless you need to. Well,
Yeah, like if I'm broke on.
that's exactly why you're going to have some, I'm gonna say, a year and a half community service picking up trash on the side of the highway.
I think my dad does that for a living.
And that's not all.
Oh,
Plus, you will also have a year and a half of probation where you'll have to report every 15th of the month for a year and a half.
What's probation?
Probation is where you gotta go check in with an officer of the law, and he'll ask you some questions about your life, how things are going.
Oh.
He may or may
So
not,
therapy?
sort of, may or may not give
Mm.
you paraphernalia
An ankle
test,
bracelet?
a
What's that?
paraphernalia test, testing to see if you have any paraphernalias in you. Not paraphernalias, but
Oh.
like anything to do with the paraphernalias in your system.
Hmm.
Some things you can't say for voice chat ban. Type, 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 type stuff.
Type?
Type, type. So, do you understand these? Uh,
Hmm?
do you understand these sentences? Sentencings. I'm trying to think of how I want to pronounce that. Do you understand this sentence? Do you understand? Do you understand the sentencing that you have received this evening?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, if that is the case, then we will move you along to the prosecutor's chair. So the next
Okay.
person that comes in, you will be not a prosecutor, but a plaintiff. You will be
Awesome.
prosecuting them.
All right.
Oh no, he left. That's always weird when they just leave like that. I would go to another courthouse, but they're all talking loud and stuff, and they don't know what's going on. I kind of just want to do my own thing. Get some randos coming in. But first, let me ask ChatGPT something real quick. Perfect. Alright, now I have something to say. Let me just put it in my save box. This should be good. This should be interesting. So, when someone comes in, start off with, please state your name. Oh, sorry. Please state your full name and explain why you are before this court. And then, where were you at the time the alleged crime took place? And then, can you describe everything you did before, during, and after the incident? And then, do you admit to committing any part of the alleged offense? If so, which part? And then, is there anyone who can verify your version of events? And then, what evidence do you believe supports your innocence? And then, is there any evidence presented by the prosecution that you dispute, and why? And then, did you have any motive or reason to commit this alleged crime? And then, have you been truthful with this court today? And is there anything you wish to add before I make my decision? And then, why should this court believe your testimony over the evidence presented against you? And then, final sentence. Having carefully considered the testimony, the evidence, and the arguments presented before this court, I will now determine whether the prosecution has proven its case beyond reasonable doubt. If the evidence is insufficient, the defendant will be found not guilty. If the evidence establishes guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, the court will proceed with an appropriate and lawful sentence. And that is Pimp G. Pimp G status right there. Honorable Jim Penny presiding. Type. We gotta find a courtroom where they let me be the judge. I'm gonna be a dope judge. How do I do this? Can I do this? Go like this. See, they're all loud in there. It's the only one now. It's the only one. Hope they're not cursing.
Why is Iran allowed to be an Islamic state? Is there no difference?
You can practice other religions there, and it's not. You're not.
Wait,
like,
you can do the same in Israel, bro.
Girl, why are they spitting on Muslim people? Like,
I'm not saying anyone in this country.
Wait, you guys, one by one, you guys, no one,
Yeah,
no one, you guys, oh my god, you guys are insane.
Kicking people, they're like, oh, you resisted that.
I don't know. I just think that. Okay, I just think that the Israelis in Israel right now, they think that they're indigenous to this land. If you give them a DNA test, an Israeli versus a DNA test, you're never gonna see that, because it's literally gonna be Eastern European DNA. And I will literally admit that with all of my family friends that me and my family had good relations with before October 7th, okay? They were all, I'm not even kidding, Ukrainian, Polish, and they were calling themselves Israeli. Buddy, the last time I checked,
well,
you
I
ain't
have no
that. You're
idea
Ukrainian,
about your
you're
family
Slavic,
situation,
you're
but
just like us.
most people who are like, I won't say most, well, Jewish people, like, period, are indigenous. They meet the requirements for the UN. Palestinians don't.
Why? Who says that? Where did you
The
get that
UN.
from? Benjamin Netanyahu.
The UN has wait. Can I explain? I would love to explain.
Hold on, guys. Here's a little backstory of Netanyahu. Okay, so everyone knows him. That his last name is Netanyahu. Okay. Before he changed his last name,
he's Polish.
He's
Russian.
Russian.
He's Polish.
And Polish.
He's Jewish. He's born in Rehovot.
He's Polish. Anyways, he changed his last name to sound more Israeli, more, to get more votes. He's always wanted to be prime minister. Because they wanted
Netanyahu's from Rehovot, bro.
So you should know. No.
From Rehovot. He's from a subsection of Saudi.
Now you're denying. Real Israeli DNA.
Russian.
Even your own, do not interrupt me. Even your own president is literally Polish and Russian. He's not even
Herzog is the
indigenous.
president. Netanyahu is
Or
prime minister.
Prime Minister. Sorry for getting that incorrect. Like, sorry about that. But I'm telling you right now, he's not even indigenous to that land. He is Polish and Russian. So
If he's Jewish,
yeah.
he's indigenous to the land. Like, period. That's the
Girl,
UN
but
criteria for
I can
indigeneity.
Being indigenous to the land means they were born there, not where their family is from.
Why does the UN body specifying on indigeneity and classifying it consider Israelis or Jewish people indigenous to the land,
all of
but
these people need to
Palestinians
get
aren't?
exterminated. Like, I genuinely do not think you guys even deserve land.
Yo, you hear this?
Mar, I have a question
Yeah.
about Netanyahu. You say he is not indigenous to the land, but I thought that meant it was only because I thought he was born there in that land.
He wasn't
He's
born
from
there.
Israel.
No.
Yes, he was. Stop lying.
Oh my goodness, he's Polish and Russian, guys.
Yeah,
You
his
guys
background
that
is
is where his
Polish and
family
Russian,
is
but he's
from,
Jewish.
yes?
He's from a subsection of Tel Aviv.
He
He's
was
from a
born-
subsection of Tel Aviv.
He was born there, blah, 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 blah. His family, his DNA is not ethnically there.
Exactly.
Period.
He's not
But if I
ethnically-
was born
Okay,
in
wait.
America,
By your
that makes me
ideology, hold on.
ethnically-
Okay, then
By
you're
your ideology,
I'm not
Mr.
defending him. but-
Big Handle, by your ideology, right, on this, like, oh, he's not this, he's not that. Okay, I wasn't born in Canada. Right now I'm in Canada. Does that make me indigenous to this land? No, it doesn't. No, it literally doesn't.
Clock it.
So, like, come on. Also, you know what? I genuinely don't like these eyes because I can't believe you guys seriously tolerate what's going on the Gaza Strip.
Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
are so
There's
you
no
lack
way,
sympathy.
like-
Hold on. You guys lack sympathy for these children, for these women. Okay, you guys may not
Bro,
have some
from
sympathy
a legal
for men.
perspective,
I
the burden
understand
of
that.
responsibility is
Don't
on Hamas.
interrupt me. Oh my goodness! Don't interrupt me. But I'm saying,
Her car got shot like 300 times.
And Rajab was unalived by Al Quds Brigade.
no, she wasn't. What?
They literally made, well, first off, if you look at the reporting and the forensic architecture of her body, they don't match
What do you
IDF
think about all
weapons.
the bombing in Lebanon?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh, wait,
support that?
Oh, that's legal
not
under
just
international law.
Lebanon. Wait.
That just shows how incompetent the Lebanese government is.
Both sides have willingly killed
Guys,
civilians and children.
okay, wait. Just to make something clear. Do not interrupt anyone because no one is understanding anything. You guys are talking over each other. So let's make something clear. Let's let one person finish their statement and then reply. Who the hell just did that?
Yeah, who did that?
What if
Oh
you
my
gave
God,
everybody a
like-
minute on the clock to talk?
Yeah, I will. I don't know how to do that.
Wait, I have a question. If you believe in a two-state solution, why are you for bomb Palestine?
That's literally what I said too.
That's
Really?
a good
Just full
point.
of BS, bro. You just
No,
don't.
it's
You don't
not.
know.
Can I explain myself?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Well, sure. I have nothing against Palestinian
So what's
people.
up with
I
your
think
reasoning?
Israel should bomb them and
Yes,
bomb
you
Hamas.
do.
Period. Yeah, sure. Well, I'll address my take on Palestine first, then I'll address my reasoning. First off, I have no problem with Palestine becoming a state. If not, like, the world's shifting that way. So that's how much reality lies.
Okay.
I have no problem with them becoming a country. Which would be that of the West Bank would have to be in power, and they need a complete change. Fatah, the basis of that government was off a failed coup attempt where they unalived their own people. They have discriminative laws
What are you
targeting
reading off?
Christians, gay people, and
He
Israelis.
definitely tried to.
I'm not reading off
That's
anything.
how-
If anything,
Why are you interrupting him?
No,
wait, can I finish, please?
We literally saw these Zayos. The Zayos
So why are
burning
you
What do you
down
mean,
churches.
Zios? That was one
okay?
Israeli soldier, and
Wait,
that person was
also
born in
like
military.
the IDF like bombing all the churches and
Wow.
like that's like
Exactly.
y'all think y'all are like the
Exactly.
country of acceptance and love, but like you're ending other people's religious sites. Like you can't
The
be
country
Christian
of
for saying
acceptance
that
and
the
love, who had a
Palestinians
prime minister who was a woman, openly LGBT people.
Okay, you know what? Let me
Okay,
actually
get
say
married.
Don't
something about
interrupt
that.
him.
I love it when you Israelis always point out that they're the first Arab, like, well, in the Levant, in the Levant area, to be legal to marry the same gender in your own country.
Exactly.
I understand in Palestine that yes, if you are open about your, like if you're LGBTQ, you will get targeted, as for many Arab nations. However, you using that to justify of babies and thinking that, oh, if we target these children, then there won't be the age group. No. So I won't let you come on here and say, well, we're the first nation in the Levant to accept the LGBTQ. Yeah, but at what cost?
But I don't like your hypocrisy.
How much
Like,
history the Levant has? You're literally tearing all of that down, and you're embarrassing it by like accepting LGBTQ. That's never been a tradition of the Levant. It's
no,
so
I don't like
sad
pink
to
washing
see
as
the
a means to support
cultural
Israel.
change.
It
And
is in
you are
Israel.
wrong for flexing LGBT rights in Israel. There's literally nothing.
Wait, let's just make
Wait,
something
hold
clear.
on. Wait, can I finish my statement real quick?
Wait. The Middle East is known because of their population is Muslim. That's why the LGBTQ community is not really popular
Are you
there.
serious?
That's
Are you
just
serious?
You
Just
don't have
because
to
they're
agree with
Muslim, right
someone
next to
sexuality,
Turkey and
because you
Iran,
guys
Armenia,
respect
the
it. Like,
first Christian
you
country.
respect
It doesn't matter that they're Muslim. My country
Yeah.
is so the first Muslim country, and we could not be more against these people. And we're literally bordering the Middle East.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
and
respect
there are
it, you can
countries
also
in
be
Africa.
respectful
No,
to
there are
people.
countries in Africa that are anti-LGBTQ that
Exactly.
aren't even Muslim countries,
Isn't
like
this-
Ethiopia,
Yes.
Cameroon,
No,
Ghana,
perfect. Like,
Uganda.
I
There's
I
so
just
many.
don't understand. Every time we argue with
Mhm.
these Israelis, with these Zios, right? And they always bring up, well, you are gonna get targeted.
They don't
Why are you
time
destroying
for that.
my argument?
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Outside of a Western country, out of the Western countries.
Yeah, thank you. Thank God they got banned. Wait, bro, this donut was skewing. If anything, I literally said I don't agree with pink washing as an argument to support
So
Israel.
why do you support
Like,
Israel?
period. Okay, well, in the context of the war, just in general.
I guess.
Wait,
Yeah.
which
Not to
war?
be
In the
rude,
war.
not to be
Palestine or
rude,
Iran?
not to be rude, but one person's supposed to be talking while the timer's going down. Everybody else is supposed to be
Yeah,
like
I
holding
Girl,
their
who are
opinions.
you?
I'm just saying,
No,
respectfully.
actually, I can respect that. Would anyone like to speak?
Yeah, wait,
I mean,
what do
you
you mean? What war are you referring to? Are you saying the Palestine one or the Iran one?
Oh,
With
I
Israel?
support Israel's war with Hamas in Gaza.
It's
Their war in
no,
Hezbollah
but do
in
you
Lebanon.
realize that Israel's been funding Hamas indirectly since 2005? He's
If
just
you
not
look at
elected on purpose to go against the Palestinian Confederation because Palestine fit into the standards. And what did Israel do? They started funding this very extremist group, H group, and that's what they've been doing the entire time. They literally
that's a
wanted
lie.
October 7th to happen. That's why there was no surveillance on the borders. That's not a lie. There was literally no surveillance on the Gaza-Israel borders the
That's not
entire
entirely
week of
true. Also,
October 7th. That's
Israel
completely
funding
true.
Hamas.
That's completely
Israel
just look
funding
into
Hamas.
it.
Wait, let me refute your claim. Israel funding Hamas is not entirely true in the sense that Israel sent money to Qatar and Qatar sent it to help fund
Israel
humanitarian
sent
aid
that
and
money through
infrastructure in
Qatar
Gaza.
to purposefully get to the H group. They're not. Their money didn't accidentally end up in the
Bro,
wrong
the
hands, in
sole
their enemy's
purpose was
hands. Like, I
humanitarian.
don't know about you, but my enemy country has never helped my country. I don't know why they would ever do that. I've never helped my enemy country. It just doesn't work like that. But of course, in this case, Israel has because they wanted it to happen. They literally told their soldiers to put their weapons down while
Wait, that's not true.
H Troop was invading
There
their own
wasn't a
lands.
stand-down
The
order.
IDF were not.
That's literally true.
They did not have stand-down orders.
Yes, they
Bro,
did.
did you see? And why? Okay, if the IDF is their weapons are all coming from America and the West, if they have this much advanced technology, how do you possibly let your borders open into an H Group does this? You know what I mean? Like H Group is like nothing compared to the IDF. If
No,
Israel wanted to, they would have gotten rid of all. They would have got back all their hostages within the first day, right after October 7th in 2023. But no, they're bringing it up all the way to today. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you mean. Like, there's valid criticism with that in Israel, by the way. Well, first off, I do agree. Israel like let their guard down on October 7th. Like, period. Like, straight up.
Yeah, of course, on
Various
purpose.
people believe that.
Like they
No,
didn't
it's
do that
not on
election.
purpose.
They're
It is not
super
on purpose.
strong country.
Well, I'm not denying they are a strong country, but they did let their guard down. Well, there was many factors to it, but like,
proves
I'm
my
not
point.
excusing
That
that.
they wanted it to happen. They were
No, but they
bringing
didn't
it
want
in.
that to happen. They didn't want that to happen. Israel didn't want that to happen. Secondly, Israel getting all the hostages back within like the first weeks of the war is it's just a silly argument people use.
Do not interrupt
The
him.
urban warfare nature of Gaza and how embedded Hamas is within the civilians and society in Gaza, it's impossible. Also, how articulate the tunnels are, it's physically impossible.
If Israel has if Israel has technology to literally blow up pagers in Lebanon, which random civilians also have a hold of, you're telling me they cannot go into these little like rat holes underground and just take these H Group members? That literally is hilarious. That's literally hilarious. If they wanted to, max they would have gotten rid of this group in a week.
That's not a matter
right
of having the
after
technology.
October
They
7th.
intercepted the pages and pretty sure they made it like fake company and they had them order from. They put bombs in like the batteries or something. It's not a matter of having technology. It's a matter of operation.
Guys, slow down. Just because you're speaking fast doesn't mean you're right. Okay, slow down.
He
and
was
slow
right.
down.
It was a matter of articulate planning. Also, Israel has done tactical things in Gaza to get hostages back, like Al Mer. He's an example. So, but also there's immense booby traps in Gaza, bro.
Like how they used the Hannibal directive to get them back.
The only reason they did that was a loophole. I don't agree with them using Hannibal directive. Hannibal directive was illegal in Israel. The only reason they used it was a loophole.
Wait, let her speak. Let her speak.
So you were talking about how, in general, Israel's attacking innocent civilians, and you know that. But in context of the war, Israel's targeting Hamas. Like, why is Israel attacking the whole nation of Palestine, where innocent civilians are living? Is there
Because
true
Gaza
intent
is
to
a war
eliminate
zone.
Hamas? Do you understand?
Hamas embeds themselves
Sorry?
within civilian
Yeah,
populations. Also, Israel's not intending to unalive civilians. Under international law, the burden of responsibility
no, I
is on
said
Hamas.
it
And whether you like it or
still have,
not, that's literally
don't they still have like an obligation for proportionality?
to an extent. However, that levies in the sense that if the other mediator within the conflict, which would be Hamas, is not abiding by specific natures of the charter, such as reparations, then it's nullified. Also, proportionality doesn't necessarily stick for genocide, nor death toll.
Hold on, are you?
Wait,
But
so
it's still, that's why it's not.
you don't believe they're attacking innocent civilians?
Bro, not their intent to do so.
Not intentionally.
Not
Yeah, not intentionally.
Not intentionally.
Oh my.
I'm confused. Who's against it and who's for it?
One example. Give me one example where people.
No,
One
but
example.
they're literally intentionally.
No, give me
wait.
evidence.
There's a difference between individual war crimes and the entire nation conspiring to kill civilians.
You guys, it's not a war. It's a. I don't want to say the word.
You can say genocide. You want to say that.
Wait, proof. Literally tell me how to channel. You have a
Wait.
definition. It is a war,
let me put
exactly.
more out
I
here.
mean, it's
Israel's
two
not.
militant groups
Israel's
fighting
not
each
This is a
other.
intending to
debate.
kill
By
civilians.
definition, a war.
The civilian combatant ratio is the best in modern urban warfare history.
According to Israeli statistics,
No, according to
but
the
not
West
necessarily
Point
others.
Labor Institute.
Okay, more
Also,
here.
West Point Labor
we also
Institute.
got other
Okay, stop
statistics
hitting that
pointing
damn
to
hammer.
around like 15 to 20 civilians being killed per
It's more like
low
8.
ranking
According to
militant
what?
as well. So there's two different ones. Apparently plus 972 magazine as well as local call, one of which I think is in Israeli news.
Like
Alright, let's
8
just
to
get a
1.
shirt of
8
Gabagool.
to 1
There's
kind
literally
of
no
war.
way someone in here likes a kike. Like all of you are disgusting.
Bro, what is
Oh, what are you talking
Of course the
about?
Armenians
No,
says
we're
this, bro.
genuinely
Smartest
superior.
Armenian,
Look
bro.
at you guys. You
Smartest
guys are
Armenian.
no
What are you talking
kikes.
about?
Literally should have
That's
gone
Okay, get
back.
that out of here.
bad, bad,
I put
bad. Should be
cognac
going,
on my
going,
Yo,
going,
can you
hammer.
bad,
ban
going,
Don't
Hear a
bad,
argue
word,
with
going,
that person.
anything
bad,
that
going, bad,
sounds
going. I don't want to hear it.
That's such a
Can
yay
you ban the
opinion that a
person
certain Kanye had.
Yeah,
Can you
ban this
ban
person, bro.
Mar and this person?
But they were
Dude,
right,
they were
though.
not
Why
right
are
at
we, why are
all.
we
Like,
mad
I don't know
about it?
Wait,
what you're talking about. How?
Wait, can
They
you
do.
ban
They do have big noses.
wait,
Yeah,
ban
the
comment?
woman knows. What's
Anymore,
wrong with
are
that?
you all Jews?
Yeah, Jews always want to get rid of freedom of speech.
Why
Wait,
is this?
what?
Crazy.
Why?
Are you
What are you?
What are you
Jews?
talking
Wait,
about?
wait, hold on, 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 hold on. Can you
Panthers?
please stop screaming for
Like,
no
what are you
reason?
talking about?
Please.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Wait,
Oh
can
my
you
god,
ban Mar? He's
finally. Okay,
antiseptic,
I actually
bro.
know
Yeah,
Yo,
this
can you
guy.
ban
ban
Kanye?
Kanye. Being
Hey,
disrespectful.
freedom of
Bro,
speech,
just
bro.
ban Kanye.
Stop crying.
Lola,
Need to
can you
clear the
mod
mics.
someone here?
Thank you.
Wait, you're banning someone that's anti-Semitic?
Mod, please,
Mod
please,
me.
Wait,
please,
can
somebody.
you mod Officer J. Penny? He's literally a neutral guy.
Mod
I am.
J.
me.
Penny is
I
literally
really
a
am.
neutral guy. You should mod him.
Lola,
Good point.
Lola.
Yeah.
Can you mod me?
Okay,
You
wait,
might
I'm
be a
on.
Mossad agent.
Thank you.
Hold on, where are you? Okay,
I just click like the okay, perfect.
Okay, yeah.
So then no one is speaking over each other because this is like, it's a lot.
Yes.
Anyways, I literally know this guy, Eli. Like, why is he, bro? He's always in every like pro-Israeli podcast. Actually, the reason why I have negative 250, right? I got nuked basically. Is because I was at a pro-Israeli server and I said free Palestine, and they went and gave me a negative 250. And he was in there, and I remember,
What are you
that
going
guy.
on about?
Wait, more.
This
Anyway,
doesn't have anything to do
I
with
have
the
a
conversation.
because someone before I got 166 stars. Well, that's why that is. Okay, who is gonna be talking next? Because who had a point? Someone said that they didn't think what's going on in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, I don't
base
think
it off
it
the
is.
definition.
If you guys know what I mean. Who said that?
I'm using the UN
Okay,
and
so what's your
international law's
definition of a
definition, by the way.
G-side?
Not my definition.
That's literally.
The intent to kill and whole
Okay,
and part.
so say it.
Anti-racial, ethnic, or group of people.
And you don't think what, hold on. And you don't think what the Israeli government is doing to the
Of course not,
Palestinians
no.
right now
It's like a
is not a
50-50.
genocide.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so let me take you back. Let me take you what's actually trying to wipe out you guys, your own, people. At first, everybody internationally did not think that that was a G-side. They didn't. Okay, to them, it was just a political war time. That's why
That's not
the
true. We knew what they were doing by 1942.
Wait, don't
We
cut her
okay.
off. She has a
Can
minute.
I
Wait,
can
don't
I
cut her
Let
off.
her
She has a minute.
continue.
let me continue.
Y'all interrupted
Okay.
him and are now wanting to not get interrupted.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ceasefire, okay?
Anyways, so I literally just lost my train of thought. Like, God, long live, bro. Why am I in seat for defending her? Oh, oops.
You're not undefeated.
Why would Israel do this to me, bro? What?
Wait.
Just
Wait.
keep talking. Don't mind them. Don't mind them.
So let me take you back to the 1940s, right? I understand that by 1942, people were already kind of like, okay, this is
Did
wrong,
you get
you know?
banned? Oh my
But
god.
within
It's all
when
because
it
of you
first started
guys.
happening, when that guy, if you guys know like who I'm talking about, I don't want to get banned again. Nobody, I will always emphasize on this, is that the victims of this, you guys were victims of this tragedy, and no one will ever deny it, okay? Everyone knows the history of it, you know? 6 million did happen.
Oh, wait.
Anyways,
However,
Hold on. Wait. She's
I love
speaking right now. I think you accidentally muted her.
hold on.
The host can't hear you. No, she's speaking. I
Okay,
can hear her.
can I just finish my point?
Hold on. No, host can't hear you. I'm sorry. Mari, the host can't hear you. She muted you on accident or something.
Oh, did you mute me?
Oh, well, I can hear you, but she didn't chat. Yeah.
I can hear it as well. I'm just not cutting them off because I'm not trying to get.
I can hear you.
Who just said that? Who just said that?
That is so true. Like whoever said that, you know the truth. You know the truth.
Shut up. I can hear it.
Who just said
Nah,
that?
you just mad. You just mad.
Use my power and ban.
Yeah, ceasefire.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Wait,
okay,
why
whatever.
is Mar? I'm not hearing more. Is she banned or something?
You accidentally muted them.
You muted her. Like click her profile. Look, I'm controlling your mouse as you speak right now. Click on her profile. It should say volume increaser. You most likely lowered it down.
Wait, host, I have a question real quick before we continue the debate. Why are you modding Mar when she's antiseptic? Like, she literally said that on a live
This
FJ
dude's
person.
talking about Sharia law and he's crying over
Hold on, did she?
How was he crying about it? How was he crying about it?
He literally just said, you modded Mar and she's
I feel like Mara doesn't
Yeah,
understand.
because she's not neutral. She's not neutral.
Hold on. Y'all keep interrupting me, and I'm gonna start voicing.
What do you mean anti-Semitic?
In my preface, okay, my preface, I don't believe in the state rule. Hold on. I don't believe in the two-state rule. That doesn't make me anti whatever. Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna mod officers.
How is that?
Yeah, that's kind of insane. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, of course.
I
Yeah,
feel like
I'm very biased.
Playing with
So
that microphone.
I'm just gonna sit in the jury box.
Yeah, that
okay,
judge
are
got
we
back
even
some
gonna
Who's playing with the microphone? Can you please stop?
Okay, hold on. Who here believes in like a free Palestine? Who believes on like the Israeli? Israel from what? Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many annoying children in here. When you say free
Wait, what did you just say,
some kind? When you say free Palestine, you mean
why am I
state
chat
of some kind?
muted? Why did you chat me?
Stop yelling, you like. Can you stop yelling? Like you're so
This
rude.
sounds so Jewish.
Who, me?
Who does?
Your whiny ass voice.
You should hit your gavel so you can have some order in this
I'm proud of my culture.
It's dry in here.
Yeah, I'm proud of my culture. You just
Your brain
Oh my
You're
gosh. You're like
brainwashed.
get back on
Yes.
topic, Israel.
You're brainwashed.
I'm brainwashed. Look at you.
My
Being
classic
sweet,
side
fine.
hold
Oh my
on.
goodness.
Israeli
Miss
versus the DNA
Santa, what did you
test.
just
Y'all are
put in the
just
chat?
Eastern European
Asaya
DNA.
Hudi, it's us being Jewish. And then, so I don't know if the last word of.
Yeah, resorting to rage baiting because you have no more
Who's rage
clue
baiting? No one here is rage baiting. You're just saying that because you're mad. Yeah, you're not even.
Okay,
We
you're
can't
gonna
refute
stick
a claim and you
him,
resort
bro.
to ad
Like
hominems, bro.
this is just rage bait. Doesn't even debate with us. Like we need someone here to actually be respectful, but in a sense of like, hey, you're not gonna be talking about, you know what, like, oh, who just, oh, hey.
I am neutral.
So wait, you're talking about the age cost, and you're talking about how you only support one state chosen.
Oh my god, why do we? Okay.
Why is that?
Yeah, I don't believe in a two states.
Let her finish. It's not
Okay,
millions,
well,
let her
you know what I
finish.
mean. You know what I mean. Wait.
Well, that's very
Why is it
dangerous.
just me speaking, guys?
But
Like,
just
Loki, this is kind of putting pressure on me.
You say let her
You know
finish
what?
and then
I'd
you
rather
interrupt
have
her. That's crazy.
Palestine under
Period,
Ottoman
Captain
occupation
William. Oh
than
my god,
this.
are you Turkish?
Exactly.
Turkey
I'm
mentioned.
I'm a genocide.
I actually really, yeah, I actually really love the Ottoman Empire. I learned a lot about it. Yeah.
I mean,
Bro,
to be,
I love,
to
like,
be
I
honest,
just
Mark,
really like
what's
reading
your
it.
opinion
I'll
on
say this with a
Demi
grain of
laws?
salt.
What's your opinion
On what?
Demi laws? Demi laws? Jizya tax?
Okay, let me
Please type
explain
that in
this right
chat.
now.
I don't know what
Jizya
you're
tax,
saying.
first of all. Okay, wait, Mark, let me speak.
Okay.
First of all, jizya tax is for of course, the people who are non-Muslims, right? Now, do you know who is banned from paying jizya tax? Women, children, elderly men, and women. Only able-bodied men were supposed to pay just charities and donations from there, right? And the jizya were to come back to the people and to the citizens. It funds schools, hospitals, public welfare, education. This demonization of jizya is all propaganda. When you look into the history
That's
of
just
it,
one
when it
aspect
comes
of
to
Demi laws, bro. I don't want to cut you off, but that's just one aspect of Demi
what
laws.
is it? What are these
My
laws you're
argument for
talking about?
Demi laws and jizya tax are discriminatory.
How are they
because
discriminatory if we only look
some
for
laws are
able-bodied men? We're like, do you
because the
want me
practice
to
itself
like
is
tax?
only choosing kafirs,
Hold on,
non-believers of Islam, to pay the specific tax.
That money,
And if they didn't pay it, their children were
that
sent
money
to.
goes back to the people, mainly to the non-Muslims, right? It goes back to the non-Muslims. They get tax exemptions as discriminatory at all because that money again goes back to it.
What,
Do
jizya
you
or
really
dhimmi?
want us to?
Whose cat is meowing?
I mean for jizya.
Aww.
Look,
Oh,
my
good
cat.
cat.
Sorry.
Oh no.
So,
Welcome
so when
back.
it comes to jizya, right? It all comes down to the statehood. All the money goes back to the people and for the people, right? It is not discrimination from here. What will be enforce more tax upon you and no tax for us? Everyone during the Ottoman Empire, believe it or not, had to pay some form of tax. The Muslims had to pay zakat, which is around 2.5% or to 10% of their income, depending on the situation. of that time. So you coming up to the panel and saying jizya is
No, the
discrimination
premise
is
of me
just a
saying
baseless
it's
argument.
discrimination is solely based off the fact a group of people who aren't Muslim have to get taxed 6%.
I mean,
That's the
look
literal
at the.
basis.
Can you what's the you know the modern day taxation is like 40, 50, 60%, and where we ask is like
Okay, bro,
do we target minorities with taxes?
Exactly.
This is
That's the
not.
whole premise
There's
of my
no
argument.
minority about it.
What do you
The
mean?
thing is,
That is absolutely a minority. They have to pay a different kind of tax because of what they are.
What does that mean? Does that money go back to the people? Of course, it goes back to the people. There's no discrimination for that. If you're an elderly man or a man who was like first of all, injured or has other disabilities, you don't have to pay for it, dude. Nothing else.
Isn't it?
And let me tell you a story. During the fall of during the fall of Andalus, right?
Yeah,
the
in
Jews,
Cordoba.
right, were under in Cordoba. Muslims said.
No, we're not denying that. However, we're
let me finish.
arguing the fact.
Please. Let me finish. The premise of that is the fact that the Muslims gave back their tax, gave back their money, and said we can no longer protect you, and they begged the Muslims to take them back to what's now Morocco and the Western Sahara Federation. So by that means, you're telling me that jizya discriminatory is just a baseless argument. You're saying, oh, minority is that they're non-Muslims are there. No, that tax loaded.
No, but the fact, like, when America was dealing with, like, you know the quote, like, separate but equal?
Wait, how is this a man? Hold on. How is this a man debate about the Ottoman Empire?
I'm not debating about the Ottoman Empire. I'm defending. No, hold on. I'm not defending the jizya, what this man has brought up.
The understanding jizya doesn't implement to the country, the whole country or any country. For example, if we see Afghanistan doing something wrong, we don't say Islam. I think it doesn't represent what Islam teaches us. Yeah. If you didn't pay the jizya, we will attack. We will.
No. You would not be attacked if you do not pay your jizya for this. There will be consequences.
The amount of the jizya is so
not that. Oh yeah, we go
right just.
Sorry, Anyways. Fine. Oh my goodness.
Let sister.
Is anyone pro? Yes, there's pro. Who's here pro Israel? Hold on. Who's here pro Israel?
That's what I was gonna say. You should have pro Israel on the defendant side and anti-Israel.
Are you pro Israel? You are?
Yeah, this guy's
in this human
prosecutor
side. Wait. You're left leaning? Wait, so you're you can be Democrat and not support Israel.
I'm a Democrat that does.
I'm a why?
As you should, honestly, as you should.
Why do you support Israel?
I mean, I think they should probably continue to exist, and I think the sword of iron was justified.
It's literal genocide.
Well,
it's not genocide
because I'm a human being.
It's been proven to be a genocide.
ICJ hasn't made a ruling, bro. Yeah. You're calling it something it's not.
Yeah,
ICJ hasn't made a ruling.
It is.
I know, and everybody ever was. Yes. Okay, this is a beautiful thing. Sorry, it's gonna be so condescending, but we can look at the fact of the matter, though. Like the reality in the
Okay, let's look at some facts.
if you really want to look at reality, yes, I think what happened where Palestine did wrong or Hamas did wrong.
At least we agree on something.
Yeah, of course. I think they're wrong. I think Hamas is evil and should be dismantled, but it should not include. But how Israel is doing it is very, very pro-crime, or not pro-crime. It's very, very war crime.
This is actually a high tier argument. Wait, this is a high tier argument. Wait, let this person cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think Israel should be kidnapping people and should not be sniping children in the head with drones. That's literally war crimes. We should not be starving. We should not be starving.
Oh,
Palestine.
exactly.
They've been proven to stop.
How many starvation deaths do you think there's been? Wait.
And they passed legislation where Israeli soldiers need to be investigated. And so
And they're
how
actually
many people
trying
have
to
died of
wipe out
malnutrition
the whole race, all on their own.
That's just not even slightly true.
Hold on.
That's a
Can
fallacy.
I just
Yes,
make
go
my
ahead,
Palestinian
point?
identity has
God
grown
damn.
1,284% since their
Okay, I'm
loss
trying
in the
to
Nakba.
speak. I'm trying to speak, buddy. Like, I don't want to mute you. I don't want to have like this power trip over everybody, but like, I genuinely just want to say mine. Anyways, what I was gonna say was that from the many pro-Zios that I have met, that I have seen online, they want to target these children, not even the adults. They want to target children because they think that if they are born in the Gaza Strip, they are going. Hold on. Oh my God. They are going to turn into the H group. That they have that in their DNA. That they will biologically become the same people that did these atrocities on October 7th. So no, like for you guys to say, come on here, like no, but we're not harming like the children. We're not harming the women. You guys literally are. You guys think it's justifiable because this is for the better of your whole country. You know, you guys are just trying to protect each other. But no, if anything, you guys are targeting little kids, and it's pathetic. It's really sad.
Okay, wait.
Not biologically,
do you know
but
how
more
much,
or less brainwashing mentally.
As a percentage,
Yeah.
how much of the population is under 18 of Gaza?
Okay, tell me.
It's about 50% or like 49 or something like this.
Okay, and what's your point? And what's your point on there?
By the UN's own numbers, I think it's I think it was like 20% of all the deaths have been children. So definitionally, they're not targeting them.
Really?
Oh, no, that's absolutely not true. So they
like casualties.
The Israeli government has targeted a school where they killed
I'm actually
220
banning
people, and
human
the majority were children, right? And it's the Israeli thought there was Hamas there. There was no Hamas, and they just literally bombed the school for no reason. That's
exactly.
That's war crime.
Wait, hold on. We can take in facts. We can take in facts. We can look at the situation.
As you should, Mar. Thank you. Literally, like this human guy.
Mar, you should also bring up the white phosphorus attacks in Lebanon as well, which is also another war crime using chemical warfare.
Wait, there's two types of white phosphorus, by the way. The one Israel was using in Lebanon was a smokescreen.
Then why was there cases that people were burned to life then?
Yeah.
Well, I have
Amnesty
no idea.
International.
So you know you're wrong.
And you know that since Benyahu's been charged for war crimes since 2014, and there's literal pending warrants on him, right?
But, I'm not denying that. Like, I was debating that earlier. Like, people were saying his war crimes were with this war. I was like, no.
Yeah, he committed war crimes in 2014, and also now he's committing war crimes now, and he's literally he serves his term, or he's gonna literally.
I actually have a question for you. The guy with the blue, with the yellow shirt. For you to have a username like that, yet you believe in a two-state solution, why do you feel such hatred towards these Palestinians? Because the many Israelis that I actually have met, especially in my city, they do believe in a two-state solution. However, they're like, no, but we want to be civil with them. You know what I mean? Still, I don't agree with that. but they have been much more cordial with Palestinians than you have been all this time on this podcast.
That's not entirely true.
What's your take on that?
Bro, also I got banned on my
what's
main
the point?
account from this account. Like from this server, so it's like I have nothing to do if I want to participate.
Why would you name your
why
user?
did you
why would
name your?
Why would you?
Why did you?
Also, I don't agree.
Your username is a terroristic act
Yeah,
of violence,
not
right?
necessarily, but it's a little insane. You know, that's a bit
It
militant.
is.
I
That's
don't.
terrorism right there.
Alright, sure.
Not
I can
necessarily.
take accountability for that. I can take accountability. Sure, I can take accountability. However,
Yeah,
my
imagine.
contention
So
is,
if I say
contention
your
is,
username out loud in public, I can be literally charged. I can literally be
That's
charged.
what I'm saying. And look, he's trying to be here. Oh, well, I'm taking accountability for this. You got banned from this server earlier, guys. This guy got banned. He made a new account just to come back. Like,
Mar,
look at
it's
how
literally
pathetic.
Turkey. It's
no, I
literally
got
Turkey.
banned for disproving the host because he lied and he said Hamas doesn't target civilians, and he said Hamas only kills IDF.
Oh yes.
Names like that are
Hamas,
usually for
Hamas
troll
is,
characters.
I mean, like, I have to
anyway.
agree with him,
Yeah,
Hamas is
no,
very
that
evil.
is true.
They are.
Well,
deny
to
that.
be honest, I'll just say this from here, right? Anything that's funded by Iran, you should not trust.
Oh, wow. What
Man,
beef do you
yeah.
have with Iran?
No, my university
Like,
professor is a chill
Turkey?
guy.
So
I trust that guy
Oh
with
my
my life.
god, we've got another
I
great
have a
Iran, yeah,
strong
the Iran
opinion.
situation is pretty
Palestine.
ridiculous.
I find both Iran and Israel to be very problematic states, and there
Don't
should be a
forget
solution to this.
America.
America
Okay, well,
too,
I
but-
think we shouldn't be funding
we
Israel. We
should
know
be
how
funding
that
Israel.
us
We should be
like
funding
I
Israel.
like how it's wonderful because
Benjamin
we give
Netanyahu.
our
Okay,
taxes
he's just
to
rage
Israel where they
quitting.
get free. They get free. Wait, hold on, Mark. They get free
Boy,
healthcare.
there's
They
no
get
way Israel
free
has free
schools.
healthcare.
They do not.
literally-
It's expensive. It's
I'm lying
expensive.
right now.
Care.
Yeah,
What are you
you're
on
getting
about?
banned.
You're so.
Why was my healthcare $1,000?
What do you mean? Yeah,
Okay,
well,
it's-
your taxes,
it's
your
not
taxes,
free.
your taxes
It's
are
not-
going to
In
Israel.
It's $1,000.
It's not
for
free. It's
healthcare.
heavily subsidized.
What? I have a
No,
question.
I-
Do you know
I-
how
I-
much
I-
is
American
yeah.
tax dollar.
You
head?
guys literally
And also
have,
the Israeli
you
military.
guys
That's not true.
literally
It's
have
subsidized. There's DEI
birthright.
for Palestinians
Wait,
and Arabs
hold
in
on.
Israel.
You guys literally have birthright trips to Israel. I don't think any other
Wait,
nation
hold up, hold up,
does
hold up.
that.
That's because they want
For
as many
Christians,
Jays as possible in the
Muslims,
country.
Buddhists, we don't have that.
Wait, hold up,
honestly.
wait,
Like, we
hold
don't
up.
have these
You know
kinds
there's
of
DEI in
luxurious
Israel for
trips
Arabs?
that government can bring us. Can you please
Just mute
let me
him.
finish? Like you. Anyways, so yeah, you guys have a lot of these benefits that the U.S. citizens don't. I live
I
in
also live in
Canada,
Canada
so
too.
I don't know much about the U.S. politics. Oh no way.
Ontario.
So, oh, I'm in Alberta. But yeah, like I just can't believe it because you guys do have a lot more benefits than the U.S. citizens. We have a lot of U.S. citizens that are in poverty. There's a really big gap between the wealthy and the poor in the U.S. because of these tax-paying dollars. And I'm not going to say, oh, well, all of this goes to Israel. No, they get distributed to other parts as well. But
What happened to Mar?
What?
Wait. No, she didn't.
Oh, she got
No,
banned.
she didn't get
She
banned.
probably got banned.
Wait.
Yeah,
Literally,
voice
who
chat.
did
I
that?
told you now. The voice chat,
So
you gotta
wait,
watch
I would
out for
like
the
to
voice
say,
chat.
I would like
ban.
to say that I would like to. Okay, what the heck, Mar? I have a question. Why do you consider yourself a Democrat but you're Canadian?
Wait, what? I literally never disclosed my political stance. I'm literally Canadian. Like
I heard you
don't.
saying. I heard you say.
I think
you're a
somebody
Democrat.
else said it.
I
Yeah,
said it.
I didn't
actually
say
said. I
anything
said
about
I was
that I was a Democrat.
Me and the guy next to me were both Democrats.
I'm not gonna lie,
I-
like the U.S. politics, I don't know much about it. Again, I'm in Canada. Like I know more about
Oh,
our
I know
politics.
a lot about U.S. politics. I live in Toronto. So.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, wait,
Who the
yeah,
hell
that was
just made
definitely
that
another person because I
noise?
haven't said that I'm a
Dude,
Democrat.
I think the only politics in Canada is just your maple syrup. Let's be real.
No,
literally.
no. This is the reason. This is the reason why we we should be more strict with you guys. But anyway,
Oh no! We'll just make we'll just buy you out, make you your 51st state.
No, we'll just cut off all of our water supplies to the United States, and you'll feel how dreadful it would be. It's Canada Day, so of course I'm
California
patriotic
steals
to
their
Canada.
water. I mean, California steals their water from Michigan, I believe. But anyway, or the Mississippi.
Exactly,
Yeah, we'll
Anyway.
remind you what we did to you in 1812.
That's fun with
All
that.
right, yeah. But Canada relies on the U.S. Wrap it up.
Yeah, we.
You guys are not. You guys are not self-sufficient. You guys are not.
Same with NATO. Germany also. France doesn't.
NATO. Oh yeah. The U.S. carries everybody in NATO.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny
keeps
how
Israel? Why are we talking about NATO? I don't care about NATO.
Yeah, can we not talk about that?
Like, can we lock in? Like, as an immigrant, America like carries the world, but like that's a separate thing.
Yeah, I can agree
Where
with
is
that.
from
Who's an immigrant? Wait, who's an
Yeah,
immigrant?
who's the immigrant?
I'm from Russia.
Oh my goodness! Wait, ты говоришь по-русски?
Хорошо. Wait, you speak Russian this entire time, and I didn't.
Yeah, I'm literally Russian too.
What?
See again, guys.
Oh wait, you said
Are
you're
you Russian?
Yeah,
Like,
she
are you
did.
like Tatar Russian or like what?
So I'm
something
no,
new
I'm
every day.
Turkish and Russian, but I know I speak Russian fluently. It's one of my first languages.
I know what are you doing,
Damn,
Jazz?
she's hairy.
Anyways,
No, she's Turkish
True,
Russian. Ellie.
He's a trim.
wait, really? Because
What?
Turkish
I was
Russian mix is really common.
No,
Yeah,
I was about
Anyways,
to say that.
point blank, guys. This is what I mean. He's saying he's Russian, right? Again, these people, these Israelis, these Zayos, they think that they're Israeli, yet their DNA shows Slavic, Eastern European.
I have
majority
Israeli
Eastern European.
papers, and I'm ethnically
You're
Israeli.
not ethnically.
I'm
Yeah,
ethnically
if I
Jewish.
take a DNA test,
I'm ethnically Jewish.
honestly, like I love money. I love money so much that I'm probably Jewish right now.
I'm
Literally
ethnically
made
Jewish.
a.
That's a Freudian slip.
Again, hold on. First of all, yellow shirt
My
guy.
tribe?
Hold on.
I'm a diaspora Jew.
Can I actually speak to you one-on-one? Ты говоришь на русский хорошо или нет? Ты понимаешь меня? Exactly.
Нет, I'm going with no.
Oh
I'm
my
going with no.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro.
I'm from the country. I grew up in Germany.
That's a whole different language, isn't it?
I think she just debunks you.
There are many Russians in Germany, though.
I
So
think she
you're
just
literally
debunks you.
you're Slavic, you're Russian, and you don't even want to learn your own language, your own mother tongue.
Bro, I've tried. I literally grew up in Germany. I had to learn German. I had to learn English. I had to learn Hebrew as well.
I didn't ask for your whole life story here. This is what I'm saying, guys.
I mean,
Please-
Mar, that's like not fair because like I grew up in a Latina Slavic household and I didn't speak either languages. So.
Yeah, I know, but this guy, hold on. The only reason why I'm coming at him because
I'm half
look, I don't-
Polish, half Mexican.
Yeah, I don't speak in Turkish, but I'm coming at him because his stance is he's Russian and he thinks he's ethnically Israeli. Buddy, if I put a
ethnically
DNA
Jewish.
test on you, you're
You
literally
can't
you're
be
literally
ethnically
gonna,
Israeli
you're
or
literally gonna
ethnically
be
Palestinian. Those are nationalities.
Those are nationalities.
I'm
Yeah.
ethnically Jewish.
Anyways, so you're getting unseated. So anyways,
Harvard literally did case studies on this.
yes, Palestine's literally. Can you leave and come back? I can't hear you at all.
Palestinians stem from Canaanites, and because Canaanites were Arabized and they conformed to the dominant group, which is the direct wording of UN's criteria for indigeneity, they are not indigenous to the land.
Give the right to colonize.
You sat there and you said that they're indigenous to the indigenous
Even if
Wait, let me.
even
You said that they're indigenous and they have kind of blood, and you just said because they got Arabized,
okay,
and
you're
that doesn't apply to
cutting
everything
out.
else.
Am I tripping?
This is McDonald's internet.
Just because the I state once again, just because Palestinians aren't indigenous to the I state doesn't give the right to
Well,
to sort of colonialism.
You're seriously making the argument that Zionism
Yes,
is
Zionism
like,
is a colonial ideology.
Settler colonialism is not a good ideology.
Settler colonialism. And settler colonialism is wrong. So even if Palestinians aren't indigenous to the land doesn't give the right to colonize them, which is what the I state has done.
That's the thing, they are indigenous to the land.
But if I'm telling you the UN's criteria for indigeneity,
Okay, so are
X, Y,
Israelis
Z.
are
Jewish
Ashkenaz
people, yes.
Jews indigenous
You're telling me
to
because this
I-state?
is also like something else.
Ethnic Ashkenaz, ethnic Jewish people who are
To the I-state? You are
Let someone get their point out. Let someone get their point out so you can
Are
answer
they
it.
UN recognized indigenous to the Levant, or I said so 3,000 years ago they promised
UN
indigenous?
criteria as well as genetic testing.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up because there's no way
You guys,
People
do
who
not
take genetic
interrupt each
testing
other.
base it off of
You guys, give each person. Oh my god. Give each person their moment.
Literally,
to say
I'm
what
what
they
I
want to
was
say.
saying before is like he said that the Palestinians are they have
What? The United States doesn't classify
Each
Ashkenazi
person the
Jews
respect
because they're
to
Okay, you're
speak,
getting
please.
unseated for now.
Said
Just
do
let her
not
finish.
interrupt anyone.
First, he said.
If anyone interrupts another person, I will have to mute.
So okay, can you guys hear me?
Your mic is just a little buggy. Yeah, just like low.
Like, can you guys like hear me?
Like a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't want to turn you up, so
Okay,
turn
I was
yourself up, please.
saying. Did he leave? He left.
I guess so.
He sat there and he said that like Palestinians have indigenous ties to the Canaanites, but because they were Arabized or colonized by other people that are racist, they're like ancestral tie to the homeland, which makes no sense.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
Yeah, so I know I just came into this conversation now. Most of the talk I'm hearing about is who's right and who's wrong, who has legitimacy over the land and who doesn't. And to me, like, not part of this conflict at all. It looks like to me the Palestinians are not going anywhere. The Israelis aren't going anywhere. So how can you build a better future that ensures that
Wait, but they are going places. You realize there has been a mass exodus of Israelis.
No, I
Like,
mean,
It's just not about the stats. Like, okay, I'll tell you.
They're
The
leaving all of the ones that are colonizing actively, not the ones that were native to the land, because there were Jews that were
there
there
are Jews that are
originally.
native to.
All of the ones that were initially colonizing it in the later years are starting to leave in droves.
I don't know whether
mean
that's true or not.
you mean
But to
as
me,
refugees
Israeli
during the war?
population. To me, if you look at the numbers, the Israeli population is rising, and the Palestinian operation is
Wait,
rising.
realistically, the Israeli population already has the issue. That's why birthright exists.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like I
I
said,
want
the
to find it possible,
population is
yeah.
rising.
The Israeli population,
Look.
population is not increasing in terms of like births. It's increasing
That's
because
not
people
true.
keep moving into Israel.
That's not true.
It's because people keep no, it is true. You could look
No,
into
it's
it
not
because
true.
the
Let's
whole
look
point,
into the population
the
rate of
whole
the
point
religious
of
spread.
birth. Excuse me.
Yes, thank
The
you.
whole,
Do you have some
Excuse
facts
me.
to back up this
Excuse me.
evidence?
Yeah, I'd like
The
to see some.
whole, oh my god, bro.
Anyone who interrupts her again, I will be banning you. Like, genuinely stop. She's been trying to talk for the past minute.
All right. The whole point of birthright is to allow people of Jewish and people that have been Jewish from their family to head over to Israel and experience quote unquote what the Israeli lifestyle is, right? Them going into Israel, as soon as they land there, Israelis have said this themselves. There are people that are hired, certain women dressed up in really tight, revealing clothes. They're trying to make people stay in Israel so they would have more kids. They already have an issue with having children over there.
Yeah, do you guys want to talk about, because I'm Yemeni, do you guys want to talk about the Yemeni Jews that like were like Israel told them, hey, you're Jewish, you're being expelled, come live in Israel, and then they literally went and abducted all of their children and told them that they were dead and gave them to Ashkenazi Jews?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to talk, or do you want to talk about the Ethiopian kids? The same thing
I
happened to
want
them
to
as
talk
well.
about what people think the future of the region should look like without mass.
Okay, let me tell you. So the generic response, right, in the Western media and whatever, is a two-state solution. But let me tell you something. A two-state solution will never, ever, ever work, and it will never suffice
What's the
or
Tuesday
justify
solution?
either side. A two-state solution is a imaginary fantasy solution for Israel and Palestine to live in the land and have equal parts of it, right? But
It will never
So
happen
peace
because
and
Palestine
prosperity.
continuously attacks Israel.
No, it'll never happen.
And it'll
Are you
also never happen because they continue to
right?
it'll also never happen because
Palestine more, so please.
so okay.
because they continue to annex the West Bank.
Can we retard?
That is a non-starter in negotiations.
Can we
Don't
retard?
read that in Israel fully in a sense.
Why would Israel ever want a two-state solution?
You guys hear the gavel? That means stop
Do
talking.
you know what? Do you know what
So
Israel
let me tell you. So
If you hear the
Israel, if we're
gavel, that
talking
means
about what
stop
Israel
talking.
wants, what does Israel want? Israel wants greater Israel, which is to achieve Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, and like literally half of Saudi Arabia. That's what Israel wants. What Palestine wants is to be able to have its own sovereignty without Israeli genocidal oppressive like apartheid rule.
Two questions.
Alright,
Number one,
wait,
what do you
wait,
think of Gaza?
wait.
I started
Can I just say something though?
Yeah.
I know we're all trying to speak our piece, but this is extremely
No,
incorrect.
that gavel means
I was-
order in the court. That means everybody just
Can you
quiet down
put
for a
the
minute.
officer guy down, honestly?
Shoving the gavel up your
What does
ass.
that gavel mean?
You don't know what the
If
gavel
they want
means?
a
I
greater
said
Israel
what the
plan,
gavel
what do they
means.
pull out of Gaza?
Okay,
It doesn't fly.
The gavel
wait.
means everybody.
Okay, everyone.
The gavel
Okay, I'm
means
literally the next
one
one
mic.
that speaks. I'm gonna ban them.
One mic.
Okay, as I was saying, wait, what's his name? The guy who talks fast. Please stop talking fast because you keep talking fast and talk over people, and I cannot hear a single thing. And please, no one interrupt anybody. And who was making their point?
I started talking first.
Okay, keep going, but please, I just like.
No, I wanted Riri to finish because people cut her off.
So I was saying, so if we look into the fantasy version of a solution for both sides, it would be based on the perspective of the Western media, a two-state solution. But I was saying, if we're looking into it realistically and taking weight of the advantages and disadvantages of both sides, and in the unbalanced power of Israel over the Palestinian citizens and everything that it's currently doing and doing to the Palestinian people, it's so
Their loss. They're wasting a perfectly good debate for a terrible setup room. They should be in the debate room. Duh. Who knows? Weird. Ask me questions. I could do that. Reverse it. We're gonna stop this for now.